Hello, my name is Sarah. I work for the Huntingdonshire Child and Family Centres. I hope you are well. Today's post I bring you with great passion. It's something I really believe strongly in. It's something that we roll out in our centres, and it's something that I feel really strongly that children should be allowed to embrace. Now, this particular topic I'm about to talk about is called loose parts play. Early years practitioners will have heard of this, and I really wanted to share it with parents as well. Because it's something that I think is sometimes overlooked in children's play. I mean, I know it's nice to have an end product, it's nice to have something that your child has made that you can recognise, that you can see, that looks beautiful to go on the front of your fridge. But I also think sometimes a child's creativity can get overlooked a little in our desire to have something that looks just beautiful, just right. So loose parts play is really all about the child and about the child's creativity and letting the child choose the direction of their play and dictate what they want to do, what they want to make, and how it turns out. And that is as important, if not more important, than the end product. It's all about the learning process, the way they have to decide what they want to do, the way their thought processes work, the way all their little brain pathways and cells all form together to try and work out what they are going to do. It's just so nice that it's child-led. It's not adult-led at all. You can provide the resources, you can provide the environment, so which is rich for the children to choose from. But at the end of the day, it's all about the child's own choice and their own creativity and how they want to do something. And then they can be proud of what they've done. They've not asked for help. They've not had someone telling them how to do it. It's all about the process. They don't always need to be told, right, we're going to make this today. It's got to look like that. This tree should be green. This flower should be blue. It doesn't matter about that. I mean, you can talk to children and say what the world looks like, what colours things are, but you can also encourage them to be creative. If they want to make a pink ladybird, that's absolutely fine, as long as they know it's black and red. But if they want to choose that, that's fine as well. It's all about extending their creativity. It's giving them that independence to choose what they want to do and how it looks as well. So this loose parts theory, a concept came up by an architect called Simon Nicholson in 1972, and he strongly believed that children can use their environments to make their own activities, their own crafts. If you think about it, us at our age, when we used to play outside, we used to play with sticks, we used to go through mud and water, we used to play with boxes, we used to play with things that we found at home, saucepans and spoons. Not necessarily plastic toys or technology. We use things that we found around our environment. And that's strongly what I believe children today should still be allowed to do as well. Obviously, we're moving with the times. Technology is there to help us and it's very beneficial, but it's also good to remember that we can still have old-fashioned play and old-fashioned values. And it's really good for children to develop their skills in so many ways. Loose parts can be anything. They can be anything that moves, as long as it's safe, obviously. But it can be synthetic, it can be natural, it can be put together, it can be taken apart, it can be made into something else. But it's all about the child's own creativity, letting them decide what route their art or their play is going to take. And there doesn't need to be an end product. There doesn't need to be a beautifully created artwork sitting ready and done. It doesn't need to be that way. It can be something they want to make themselves. And these loose parts, you can find them anywhere. You can even take your children out and go collecting loose parts like fir cones and conkers and leaves and feathers, that sort of thing, to make your own art. I've got a few bits behind me that were collected over the years, that we've used in our sessions. And I did a loose parts session probably a couple of years ago now. And we filled the room with lots of boxes, lots of different shapes and sizes of bricks, feathers, stones, shells, blocks, anything like that. And some of the parents walked into the room and said, what are we meant to do? And I said, you can do anything you want to do, whatever your child wants to do. It's all about the creativity. It's all about the process. I know I say that a lot, but I really believe in it. I just think it's amazing. You give that child an opportunity to show what they can do without being guided, without being told. And the sense of well-being and confidence and independence that child gets from having that choice, it goes a long way. So I really believe in it. So a few bits I've got here. Most of it's natural, to be fair, because I like all the natural products. But we have, for example, we have some fir cones that are collected, dried out in the oven to get rid of all the sort of nasty little bits and pieces in them. I found some lollipop sticks and some little wooden dollies that we can use. Some of these lollipop sticks were painted by children. They started off as wooden lollipop sticks, and we had a session a few years ago and we painted them. So some of these have been painted by the children as well. There's their choice to do that. One of my favourite ones are curtain rings. I've got some metal ones and some wooden ones, so they feel different, they smell different, they're different sizes, different textures, and they're really nice. And if you happen to have one of those old wooden mug stands that you hang cups on, they are great for that. Children just love putting them on and taking them off, and particularly babies, it helps their fine motor skills as well, so that's really good top tip there. I've also got different size wooden blocks and some corks as well, all different sizes, different feels, different textures, different smells again that you can do with it. And with all these little things, I think this might fall off if I try and show it to you, but you can make all these different things out of all these different items. It doesn't have to be, I've made this, but a child might want to make something completely different. Robots, flowers, whatever you think your child might do, you can guarantee they'll do something completely different to what you thought they would do. I've got some beautiful shells here that I collected. These are from the beach, and I've made, for example, probably a bit hard for you to see without them falling off, I've made a little flower, I've made a little butterfly. That's what I chose to do. It doesn't mean your child has to do that. Your child might have completely different ideas about what they want to do. And we had a session a while back, and the children all made completely different things to what their parents thought they would do. Even I thought, oh, that would be a good, oh, that might make a spider. That's the sort of shape for a spider, and those pipe cleavers might be legs. But no, the children didn't decide to do spiders that I thought they might do. They made robots, they made flowers, they made spaceships, and it was all their own imagination, completely different to what we thought. And I just thought that's amazing that they've had that opportunity to express themselves, to have that choice to choose what they want to make. It's really beneficial for them. So if you get a chance to do a loose part session, make sure you let your child choose and offer up ideas. If they're stuck, you can make suggestions, but let them go their own way, let them choose, and see how they get on. I'll be interested to know if you try this and what you think. Okay, I hope to see you soon. Good luck with your loose parts play. Bye.